Osiris Jaquel Williams was born September 7th, 1998. He's 22 years old today, and Hollywood has given him a name, YK Osiris. And see guys, the name Osiris, the actual god Osiris, he was the god of the underworld, and he is praised for introducing beer to humans. And I'm pretty sure that the YK in this man's name represents young king. So young King Osiris, in Egyptian religion, the king and the judge of the dead, the husband and the brother of Isis, and father or brother to Horus. See guys, Horus was killed by Set, but later resurrected. And after Horus resurrected, he killed Set. So what made YK Osiris speak out against the industry? At the time, this young man didn't know he was playing a very, very dangerous game. But however, he spoke out anyway. And this intelligent young man, at the time when I first heard him speaking, he said that the industry is not what you think it is. Don't let these people fool you. See, and he wanted to give us and share a little background about himself, but I just told you guys what Osiris means. And he didn't get that name by mistake. And he went on to state that his life was not a perfect life. And don't think because I'm on Instagram showing this and showing that, I don't forget that I'm not perfect. And I want y'all to understand, because y'all see all these rappers on Instagram showing all of this money and showing all of this fame and how much clout they got. Please don't think that their lives are good. Well, I'm going to tell you guys the truth, stated Osiris. Their lives are not perfect. He stated that these rappers and singers that you guys see, they're all fake. And I just want to let you people know this is not what y'all want, stated Osiris. And he gave a little advice. He said, do something that is low key, something that will help you out. So they went on to state that they thought that it was pretty strange that Osiris came out against the industry and made all of these statements against other celebrities, and for him to speak out about the industry in the first place. But see, when he was 21, he had faced some legal issues. A woman accused him of assaulting her. And then Osiris went on to state that God can take this away from you real quick, and that this is not a blessing from God. This is the devil's game. This is not God's game. So my question is to this young gentleman, Osiris, why would you want to play the devil's game? Why would you want a blessing that's not from God? Why didn't you do something that was low key? Something that would help you out? See, what you people don't know is that most of these rappers that come on here and they're stunting with all of this money, their managers actually have credit cards for them. And they literally have to pay everything back. And I do mean everything. And so these labels push a lifestyle on these rappers. So people will think that they're balling and they're rich and they're just the happiest people in the world. And see guys, there is an epidemic in Hollywood with these young black artists such as the rappers. They face a lot of sexual abuse and harassment. And that's what they think it is. So when they're introduced to the pledges, to the secret society, they think that they're being harassed or abused. Because, however, that was not discussed when they were signing that contract. See, when they were signing the contract, they were probably having a steak, even popping a bottle or two. As we can see when Meek Mill signed the contract with Rick Ross, it was very casual and very quick. There was no need for Rick Ross to make this guy even feel or look like he was something special at that time, if you guys were really paying attention to that video. And however, I'm just using that video as an example because we can clearly see that an artist signed a contract in front of us. This was not secretly signed. This was recorded, so the world saw this. So there was no glitz or glam or any need to make him feel like, he was on top of the world. Just casually talking. He was eager, he was hyped, just to sign on the dotted line. But see, what you guys didn't know? There was another contract for Meek Mill to sign. And that video will never be recorded. And as you can see, when Meek Mill signed that contract, he didn't have a lawyer sitting at the table with him. He didn't have a witness sitting at the table with him. No legal representation. So when one sells their soul to the devil, they're usually alone. But what Meek Mill didn't know, that the devil was sitting at the table right with him. So if you guys were listening closely to this young man, you should be able to put all of the pieces together. See, in reality, you would think that he would go ahead and hire a lawyer so he can get out of the contract that he's in. However, he knows that that's not possible. And why is he speaking out to the public like the public can come actually take their hands, put their hands around whoever he signed to, choke them out, and say, let this kid out of this contract? This young man came into the industry with his eyes closed. And something happened to him. What, in fact, I don't know. But it's pretty clear because I do a lot of research and I like to pay attention to the details when I'm researching. See, he couldn't go through with the sex rituals. It's just not for him. But however, he was forced to allegedly do this. And that is what broke his spirit. Because after he made this statement, he's still in Hollywood. He's still in the game. Because clearly he knows there isn't any real way out. See, the game of Hollywood is just like the gangbanger's life. Once you get initiated into a gang, there's only one way out. Death or either jail. But most of the time, it'll be death. That's why I said one way. In the game of Hollywood, when you're playing with the devil, there's only one way out. Because when you take that oath and you sign yourself in blood, you made a sacrifice to the devil. You already sacrificed your soul. And see, what the devil wants you to do is sacrifice more souls for him. So he'll give you things that, you want in return. And what I'm taking that this young man noticed is that those things that the devil offer you don't last long. Like one of my subscribers said in the comment section on another video, what profit a man to gain the world just to lose his soul? Because the soul lasts forever. And this world for us is very temporary. So Osiris knows that he's stolen his soul and he can't get it back. And all of the worldly possessions that he has are only temporary. Please like the video, comment on the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so when I drop my next video, you guys will be aware. Until the next video, guys, take care and hold on to your soul.